Okay, in this video I'm going to show you how to complete the Excel spreadsheet for experiment 2B. First thing, notice that in question 4A, okay, I have asked you to state the type of point chosen, and so you will write it in your Excel spreadsheet. Next thing, you will also copy the table that you have in the worksheet onto the Excel spreadsheet and record your data. That's what I've shown here. Okay. The only difference is a column. There are two columns for volume. One is volume in mm cube, and the other column is a volume in cm cube. And then finally we have the density. Okay. Now what happens is that we are ready to calculate the volume. Now we assuming that the coin is a cylinder, so our volume is just the base area times height. Now what happens is that, again you will start the Excel formula by typing equal sign. Now you know that pi is 3.14, and the base area is just pi r squared, which is half the diameter squared. So what you have to do is type in the star symbol for multiply. Now open the bracket, select the cell for diameter, divide it by 2, close the bracket, and square it. Now that is our base area, and then after that all you have to do is multiply by the thickness. So type in star again and select the cell for thickness. That will give me my volume in mm3. Same thing, I have to just drag to the other cells. So that gives me my volume for the other cells. Now I need to convert my volume in mm3 to cm cube, because density usually is measured in gram per cm cube. So have a look at the calculation here. It says here that 1 cm cube is equals to 1000 mm3. So I have my volume in mm3. So all I have to do is just take the volume in mm3 and divide it by 1000. So here we go. Again, drag. Now at this stage, don't worry about the many decimal places, because really what we are interested in is the decimal places for the density. Now what happens? Now we are ready to calculate the density. Same thing, press the equal sign. And then we go back to the mass. And we press the divide sign and divide it by the volume in cm cube. So there we go. That's our density. Again, we drag. And then now we are ready to calculate the average. Same thing as previously. All you have to do is start with the equal sign, open bracket, and just say pick the cells which contain the densities you want. Don't forget the plus sign in the middle. Now we have the sum of our 3 cells plus, and don't forget to close the bracket as well. Then we are ready to divide by the number of readings. So this is our average density of 17.7958, and of course too many decimal places is not useful. What we want is actually 3 significant figures. So you are ready to select all the cells with the density and just reduce the number of decimal places with this button here. So now let us use this chance to introduce some formatting features. For example, if you want to increase the font size of your heading, you can do so. Click bold and then change the font size what you want. You want headings for experiment, bold headings for experiment 2A, do the same. Experiment 2B, do the same. Select the cell with experiment 2B and select bold. And last thing, if you want our table to have the borders, select your entire table by clicking and dragging. And then all you have to do is click on this button here, and then this whole list will apply, will appear, and all you have to do is click all borders. Same, you can do the same for the data in experiment 2A. Click this one. Now you see that the cell has changed. So if you click it, it will become like this. Okay, that's all for this video.